quick update. So this is the second video. I done the video earlier with my hoses, but now these are the brand new Yellow Jacket, and Yellow Jackets are the best ones so far to date out of all the ones I've ever tested before. This has been well over an hour and a half, and actually my thing timed out. It shut down, and after 30 minutes, actually it was an hour, and that was 126 microns. Right now, an additional half hour, and it got down to 95 microns. Well, now it's been another hour, or another half hour, it's down to 74 microns. So that's roughly an hour and a half on this big vacuum pump with the silicone hose, with brand new hoses that were never used or contaminated. Now let's see what the vacuum decay is. Let's go for 60 seconds. Okay, right now, there we go, it's off. So we're about basically at the 1 minute mark. Look at that, shoot up to 200, 300. Do you see that? Going to 400. And this is what you can expect with your gauges. There's nothing wrong with these hoses. These hoses, refrigerant vacuum hoses, were never meant for deep vacuum. And these are not even contaminated hoses that were used on cars. Now, you've seen me use these hoses right here, but you also see the difference between these suckers. Look at the difference in the thickness. Because I applied a chemical coating, a polymer coating over the original hoses, and then I put a marine grade heavy duty shrink tubing over that, and you've seen that this went down to 53 microns really fast. And when I did a vacuum decay after, what was it, 1 minute, it only went up to 200 microns. And where is this at? We're approaching 700 microns, but that's only because it's in a small volume of a hose too. We just have the hose here. We're not attached to the large volume of a tank. But I'm gonna let this keep going. I'll probably let it go overnight. I'll turn it back on. Because remember, when we did the other hoses, I got down to 53 microns. So I'm gonna attempt to get 53 microns in these brand new Yellow Jacket hoses. You can see they're Yellow Jacket, there we go. That's which hoses these are. And I'm gonna see if we could get down to 53 grams. It'll be maybe 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're at 10 p.m. right now. But I'm trying to do a demonstration explaining to you why refrigerant charging hoses were never meant to be used as a deep vacuum method of doing vacuum decay test. And but then I'll remake a video and I'll show you that it's going to look like there's a leak, and it's going to look like the hoses are failing the vacuum decay test. And look, we're still going up. Then I'm going to take these exact same hoses and I'm going to hook them to two 50-pound refrigerant cylinders. We're going to have the vacuum there, and we're going to perform this test again. And I'm going to show you that it doesn't fail like this. See how it's going up so fast and so high? This is a thing to do with the volume of air that's inside here and a little tiny bit of outgassing, and you could say leakage too, and just the VOCs from the rubber and everything. The micron gauge can pick that up, and it registers as a very rapid raise. But when you take the same volume inside here and you add it to the volume of the steel tanks that are clean and dry and under a vacuum, you got two of them. Well, now you're going to see in the other video that it won't rise like this. It'll stable out, because the amount of contamination that is outgassing in these hoses, when added to a very large volume like two 50-pound tanks, will be negligible. And because too many guys, they get their first micron gauge and they go crazy and they think their gauges are leaking, or their hoses, or their seals, or something is wrong. There's nothing wrong. Micron gauges are extremely sensitive, and what you're seeing right here is the outgassing of the hoses in a small volume. That's it. All right, guys, I'll see ya.